Hi everyone, you're watching 7 reasons why you should not stay at the Royalton Splash Riviera Cancun, brought to you by Adventures with the Gilberts. Before we get started, if you could please help to support us on our goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers by subscribing to our channel, we would really appreciate it. And thank you to everyone who has been enjoying our content so far and have already subscribed. Starting off with number 1 out of 7 reasons why you should not stay at the Royalton Splash Riviera Cancun is the beach. You may have seen some really nice computer generated photos of the beach at this resort, with the white sands and the turquoise waters, but that couldn't be further from the truth. If anything, the sea at this hotel is more of a murky brown colour, which isn't really pleasant on the eye. This is mainly due to the seaweed that gets brought into the shore here, which is no fault of the hotel, and they have even installed a huge barrier in the sea to try and help with this. But either way, if you're thinking about coming here for the postcard looking beaches, maybe you should think again. At number 2, we have the corporate events that happen at this resort. The Royalton Splash Riviera Cancun is no stranger to holding these large corporate events, where the hotel can be taken over by hundreds of corporate guests for days at a time. We witnessed this firsthand during our stay. Hotel management would close down certain parts of the hotel in favour of these guests, including the main stage where nightly entertainment is usually held, also that they can hold private parties for the corporate guests. In my opinion, and plenty of other guests at the resort, this is unfair on those who have saved and waited to come to the Royalton Splash, all for the hotel to prioritise these corporate guests, which stops the regular guests from having access to the full facilities that they've already paid for. At number 3, we have the age restriction for bowling and laser tag at Game Up. If one of the reasons that you are planning to come to the Royalton Splash is for your children to enjoy the facilities in Game Up, like bowling and laser tag, then you need to be aware that the minimum age limit is 12 years old. This is quite disappointing if your kids are younger than 12, because for some bizarre reason, even if they are accompanied by an adult, they won't be allowed to make use of these facilities. Number 4 is the Crocodiles. This resort is home to several crocodiles that live in the mangroves at the side of the hotel. Every day at least one of them will walk over to the beach and go into the sea for a swim. The hotel staff do monitor them closely and make sure everyone is out of the water when the crocodiles are in there. The Royalton Splash has also installed a small fence next to the mangroves to try and stop people getting too close to them, but to probably also try and prevent the crocodiles getting into the grounds of the resort. So if the murky sea wasn't enough to put you off this beach, maybe the crocodiles will be. At number 5, you have the splash pad and the water park. Knowing that the Royalton Splash has one of the biggest on-site water parks in the Caribbean, along with the splash pad, is maybe one of the reasons why you want to come and stay here with your family, but you need to know that both these things have age and height limits. For example, if you're here with young kids and you want to take them on the slides on the splash pad, then think again, because not only is it only for children aged between 5 and 12, but the hotel also have a strict rule that adults are not allowed on any of the slides on the splash pad with their children, and you will get stopped by the lifeguards if you try. And as for the water park, the minimum height requirement for any of the slides is 4 foot, so something else you won't get to use if your children are still quite young. Not only this, there has also been quite a lot of reports on Facebook groups for this resort of guests also getting injured on these slides at the water park, where the different sections of the slides are joined together. Number 6, you have upgrading your room to an oceanfront room. When booking to stay at the Royalton Splash, you can upgrade and pay extra for an oceanfront room, where you would expect to be in one of these rooms overlooking the beach and the sea. But you need to be aware that all of these rooms are also classed as oceanfront, and if you end up in one of these, you have not really forked out extra for a great view, but more like you have paid the resort extra to allow other guests to have an intrusive view of you and your room. These balconies are angled to literally face into your room, and the people opposite will see right in unless you keep your curtains closed. So any privacy you would want while supposedly relaxing on vacation is completely taken away from you. And then we have number 7, the pools. Although the pools at this resort do look amazing, you need to be aware, especially if you're coming here with young children, that when the sun is out, there are literally no shaded areas in any of these pools except for under a small bridge in one of them. So if your kids are fair skinned, then you need to be careful. Always make sure that you bring more sun cream than you think you will need to avoid getting stung by the high prices in the on-site shops here. And that brings us to the end of 7 reasons why you should not stay at the Royalton Splash Riviera Cancun. Don't forget to support our channel by subscribing, and also check out our other videos, including a full and honest review and tour of the Royalton Splash, as well as a full playlist of over 20 videos dedicated to this resort. Thanks for watching Adventures with the Gilberts. See you in the next video.